Colina Bruce. Welcome to Let's Pour Up. My guest today performed with Bad Boy Records at the age of 11, is licensed to officiate weddings, and also says that he almost drowned at the bottom of the ocean in DR. He happens to also be my baby's father. Welcome, Zach Bruce.
Thank you. It's a great introduction.
We'll talk more because I have questions, but we always start with a moment of meaning, which is a quote, and I asked you to prepare that today. So you want to share your quote?
I do. It's a little long kind of for a quote, but not too long. 1 second here.
Okay.
But I think it's really very relevant in not just my life, but I think a lot of people.
Okay.
So let me pull it up here. All right. So it says, perfectionism is an avoidance tactic. It promises us that if we use it, we will avoid feeling negative emotions, rejection from others, and feelings of failure. The problem is it doesn't work.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think that hit home for
Yeah.
not only myself, but people close to me. And
Say more.
well, I mean, we strive for perfection. We feel like we have to be perfect in these different things in order to always be seen as, somebody who's just doing great things and that fear of failure can really prevent us from doing a lot of things. I know myself, there's been a lot of things I've wanted to try, but that fear of failure was so big. I wanted to be perfect at it. I wanted to automatically be successful at it.
Yeah.
I didn't want to deal with what comes with the failure, what comes with that feeling. So a lot of times I may have just ignored doing it all the way or just say, nah, I'm okay. I'm going to just stay here and do these different things.
For sure.
I just feel like also we're in a social media, very heavy social media, time. So everybody, you see wins, and everybody's afraid of like showing that other side. And,
for sure.
And different things like that. So that quote really hit home, and it was something that really just kind of gave me confirmation that, it's not attainable.
Yeah.
It's not attainable, and it's okay that it's not attainable.
Yeah.
It's okay to try those different things. So
for sure.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool.
I think on our last episode or a couple episodes ago, Miss Mary said she was a recovering perfectionist. I'll claim that. I feel like I've always been one to kind of want things not to be perfect, but I want to put my best foot forward, and I set that standard with everything that I do. So it could be a little bit challenging to feel like you're falling short of that. So
Gotcha.
I'm still working on that.
So you're recovering. You're past the denial phase.
I'm past the denial phase. Okay. I'm claiming it.
Okay. All right.
Acknowledging it. That's the first step.
All right. We got this on tape. So, yeah.
I don't feel like I feel like I used to be a very heavy perfectionist. I think that, again, like my standards of what I put out, I don't hold the same standards for everybody else around me, but the standards for myself are very high.
Gotcha.
I do, expect, my friends and family to put their best foot forward too. I'm going to support everyone in doing that. Anyways, I don't appreciate the shade that I'm feeling, so we're gonna.
You wouldn't let
up.
me put labels on candles. We're not.
Okay,
we won't even
that
get it.
is a product.
We don't have to.
Okay, first of all, everybody has to know their calling, and there's some times where I feel like my attention to detail is a little bit different than yours. So
it's a label. I'm not. I agree. I agree. But what I'm saying is,
okay,
at the first sight of one being wrong, you're like, never mind, I got it. I'm
okay,
like,
because I don't like confrontation.
But it's like, just show me.
It's hard.
And then I
it's
got
hard.
It.
I don't like confrontation. I don't like having to like correct people. I'm working on it because I know that like you have to be able to do that as a business owner. But also I'm like, I could just do it faster. I'm working on it.
Okay.
Give me grace. Jesus.
I'm giving you grace. I just want you to take into consideration the way it may make that other person.
Okay, we're working on it.
Yeah, okay.
I want you to do some labels.
No, I don't want to do that.
Okay.
I don't want to do it. No,
exactly.
No, you don't want me to do it. I don't want to do it. So forget it. No.
Okay, so you performed with Bad Boy when you were 11 years old.
I did.
How did that happen?
So they were looking for a choir. They were doing the No Way Out tour. It was right after Biggie died. And they were looking for a choir to do Every Step I Take. And then there was another original song that they had made. And they picked this choir, and the person over the choir was like, I need, another guy or so to be in it. And they knew me, and they called me. And like I said, I was 11. I was in the 6th grade. And I'll never forget, like, it was at the Tacoma Dome, and our room was right next to, on the left side, it was Little Kim, and on the right side, it was Busta Rhymes. And we all, like, went in Little Kim's dressing room and prayed together. And Busta Rhymes' room was a lot of greenery.
Other stuff happening.
There's a lot of greenery. It was a lot for an 11-year-old to see. But
it sounds like the Usher and like Justin Bieber stories.
Yeah, see, I won't go that far because I was there with adult supervision the whole time. But we were also like running around trying to see who we can go into people's rooms, like Maze.
Being fast.
Kelly Price was there singing, and it was just a really, really crazy experience just to kind of see what happens behind the scenes and stuff like that. That's something that I would like never forget.
Yeah, that's super dope.
Yeah.
So. And you are also licensed to officiate weddings.
I am.
How did that happen? Tell us more.
So we went to your cousin,
my auntie,
your auntie's wedding.
Yeah.
And something happened where the preacher didn't show up, and then one of the bridesmaids ended up doing it.
Yeah.
And she was like, "Thank you to online something for me to get." So while we were sitting there at the reception, I was like, is it that easy to get, ordained?
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, it's free. It takes a couple of minutes. So I just looked it up, and I was like, let me go ahead and just get my license. Like, I don't think I'll ever use it.
You never know.
But it might be kind of cool. Like, obviously, I perform at tons of weddings.
Yeah.
If your pastor don't show up, just look to me. I mean, I'm going to charge you an extra fee, but
it could be an extra service that you offer anyway.
I could do all that. I could officiate the wedding, perform at the ceremony, host, the reception and play with the band. I could do it all, set up sound.
Okay.
But I thought it was cool. I was just like, let me just go ahead and do this.
So you didn't pursue it to make a coin?
Nah, I just did it. But I think it would be cool. I would like to officiate a wedding. Hire me if you want to. But I just did it because it took a couple minutes.
Okay.
That'd be cool.
And this last fun fact is debatable.
It's not.
So your version of this story is that you almost lost your life at the bottom of the ocean in DR. That's not how I remember it happening, but so what happened? Okay. Tell your story.
So whenever we go on our couples trips, you're way more adventurous than me.
Yes. I also encourage you to step out of your comfort zone.
I hear.
Because afterwards, you're always like, "Oh my God, that was so fun."
Very rarely. Very rarely.
Not true.
That's very true.
Okay.
Parasailing, I didn't really like it. Swimming with
ATVs,
dolphins.
you love. You want to do ATVs every time we go somewhere.
I wanted to do that, but swimming with dolphins, I almost ripped the fin off the dolphin. I was holding on so tight.
Okay.
And then this last one, I don't know why you picked it, but it was where you have like the helmet on, and then they have a little thing, and you go down to the bottom.
They told me it was really easy. They were like, kids do it. It's easy.
To be fair, there were kids there. You walk across, and the fish is swimming across your face and all that good stuff.
It was fun.
I have a fear of water. She knows this.
Yes, we've been working on it.
So as we're watching, like we're on the boat going out to the water, and when they put on the instruction video, the whole mood changes.
We all got kind of scared.
We were all like, first we were partying, and then they put on instruction video and start watching. I'm like, okay.
This is not what we signed up for.
And then they even told us, they said, you're going to have a helmet on, but there's going to be a little bit of water in there.
Yeah.
So I was like, Colina, I don't want to do this, but I'm just going to do it. Like, I was pissed.
We already paid a lot.
Immediately, I was mad. I'm like, why do you have me out here? So I put on the helmet. We start going down. The water goes into like right here. I'm already nervous.
Yeah.
And then
it was. Yeah.
And then when I get down there, we're getting ready to take a picture underwater. And the guy is like, here, let me fix your helmet. And he moves my helmet like this, and more water comes into like over my mouth. And I'm like, and they're like, they gave us hand signals. They said, if you want to go up, say up.
Yeah.
So I'm like, up. And the guy was like,
He's like, take the picture.
he's like, no, take the picture. I'm like,
I start getting scared because I'm like, oh no,
I'm like,
this
sit
is
me
all
up,
bad.
'cause
He
I'm like,
wants to go.
I'm like dang near choking. I still took the picture. I was like,
And you look mortified
I
in the picture.
was so scared. And then as soon as I said up, he said, okay, so there's like this long, this long ladder. People are coming down. I'm climbing over people, like over their whole bodies.
Over children.
Over children, women. I don't care. Get me out this water. I climb up.
Oh my God.
I get to the top. I take the helmet off. And I was very upset for the rest of the day. And I was like, hey, stop trying to get me to do these things I don't want to do. Like, it's
that
not
was
fun.
not
It's
my
not fun at all.
most shining moment. But to be fair, Latrice and I, we went to the people and I said, my husband doesn't really like water. Is this one okay for him? And they said, yes, this is fine.
Of course they're going to say yes. They want to make money. They're going to say yes to everything.
I know, but
like,
the people in the pictures looked so happy
course,
and like the water was so
they
clear.
picked the happy
fish
ones.
were like, you know, it
Right.
looked like a good time.
Of course they're going to promote the happy ones. I'm sure there was people like me too. I'm sure.
I don't know.
There were a lot of
Yours
people
was
on that
pretty
boat. There were
dramatic.
people on that boat that was like, nah, I ain't going. And they
Yeah, there were
letting
people who stayed on the boat.
Exactly.
At least you tried it.
Oh, I don't feel like that. I don't feel accomplished. I just would have rather not ever tried it. But
Okay.
I'm here, so thank you, Jesus. I love you.
I love you too.
Yeah, I was talking to Jesus. I do love you as well. But yes.
Okay, moving on.
All right,
So,
move on.
thank you for sharing your fun facts, and I'm glad you're here to tell this story. We are going on a trip soon,
Yes, we are.
and we will do excursions. We always do. Are there any that you would prefer? ATVs, I already know.
That's it.
CJ.
I mean, there's not really anything else to do. Like everything else is like water based. I've done the stuff we did
Okay.
so I'll do an ATV. And other than that, I just want to be at the resort. I'm fine with that, and I'm
Okay.
happy doing that.
Okay.
And I won't feel like I missed out. You can go do what you want to do. But
It's a family trip.
yeah, I'll be with family.
Okay. You're born and raised in Seattle.
Yes.
Have you ever wanted to live anywhere else?
Yes.
Where?
I wanted to live in LA really bad.
Mm.
As you know, there was a time where I was out there for a little bit of time, a couple months, 2 to 3 months.
Yeah.
Doing music. That was like some of the happiest and saddest times, just because like I wasn't with my daughter every day,
Yeah.
which was tough. But I was musically, I was like very fulfilled, like to a level that I hadn't been in a very long time. Every single day there was something that you could do musically. Super amazing, talented musicians, singers, artists that
Yeah.
you would meet on a daily. And it just felt like my creative juices were just buzzing. I just really felt good in LA. So
Yeah.
I wanted to live there bad, but I also didn't want to. We weren't in a position where we would all be living in LA, and I couldn't go there without like being in a different state than my kid. For me, doesn't work. I understand for some people it does, but for me, it just didn't work. It wasn't, no, I needed to be there daily.
Yeah.
So
How did we meet?
we met in the 6th grade.
Yeah.
In a choir, Shades of Unity, at the Union Gospel Mission. So we've known each other for a long time. When you were in the choir before me, but then when I got in, you were out because I think you got in trouble or something.
Yeah.
And then
I got a 3.0 and I got grounded for the summer.
Yep. And then you came back. He was kind of on me, you know. But that's okay because we were young.
What happened?
We were young.
Very much not
it is.
the
You
truth.
put it in your vows.
No.
But yeah.
Okay. Roll
But
the
we were
tape.
friends.
We were friends.
We were friends.
Yeah.
For a long time. We'll go to each other's dances and stuff, even in
Middle school, high school.
All that good stuff. So yeah, that's how long we've known each
You
other.
definitely were on me because that's when I started getting flat irons and you liked my hair because it was long.
Loved it. Still do. It's all the different styles and journeys. I love the hair.
Does it make you feel a way that your daughter is older now than when you and I met? Like she may already know her life partner.
She doesn't.
How do you know that?
because she doesn't. So
Okay.
let's start there. She
Okay.
doesn't know her life partner, but
She may. We met in the 6th grade. She's in the ninth
yes,
grade.
I hear you, but she doesn't.
Okay.
Um,
We didn't get together in the ninth grade.
I
We were
hear you.
best friends first. She might be becoming friends with her partner right now.
She's not, but I do feel a way that she's 15 and she's very intent on not being here after high school.
Oh, yeah. She's made it very, very clear.
Yeah, I feel a way because I'm just not ready. I don't think I ever will be.
Yeah.
But it's getting closer to that actual reality.
Yeah. High school is
And
going by so fast. It's crazy.
yeah, so it's not the best feeling.
Yeah.
You know, it's not the best feeling as a parent because I don't ever. I told you I want her to stay in the house. She wants to go to HBCU. I said, how about you go to Renton Tech and stay at the house?
We're not going to stifle our child.
Be
She
a
is
mechanic or
destined for
something.
greatness. She could go to Seattle U or UW,
She's
but
not gonna do that.
she doesn't want to do that. She's very intent on going to a HBCU, which I love for her.
I'm happy for you.
You're happy for us.
Yeah.
What are your greatest fears when it comes to fatherhood?
Yeah, I think my greatest fears are something that I think about every day.
Oh, do you hear my stomach growling?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I
I-
feel like Aaliyah on that last
Yeah,
episode.
I've got you some donuts. I'm sure you didn't eat them, but
No.
yeah,
Oh
you're,
my
you're a
god.
little hungry.
Okay. I didn't
But,
eat this one. Okay, sorry. What are your greatest fears when it comes to fatherhood?
My greatest fears are thought about every day. I don't want something to happen that I can't get to my kids or even be there. Like,
Yeah.
I think about the things that I've experienced and seen just growing up as a kid and the different situations where, like, if that were to happen to my kid and I'm not there
Yeah.
and they're scared or they're feeling a certain way and I can't be there to protect them. I think about that every day. I think about, obviously, we all think about the different school violence and
Yeah.
different things that have happened and not being able to protect your kids. No matter how great of a parent you are, no matter how involved you are, you can't be there all the time.
Yeah.
And there's just too many things that you just cannot control. So those things keep me up at night. Those things keep me distracted at work sometimes. Yeah, those are just and I think they never go away.
For sure.
And they also make me think about my parents and the different things that I probably made them feel.
Mm-hmm.
Think about that a lot.
Yeah. I think it's interesting too because like Aaliyah is at an age where when things are happening to young kids, she actually knows them. And so it's like that, I guess 6 degrees of separation is so close to home, but also, like you said, it's like we could do everything. We could keep her in the house as much as we want, but that won't, there's just different variables, crazy people, irrational people, or people who just don't value life as much as others that just make things really scary, like as a parent.
Sure.
And our conversations with her have changed, like we've always had to have the conversations around like, as a Black young lady, what does that look like and how do you represent yourself or how do you put yourself in the best situations? But now it's like, we just had the conversation with her about, her being a mediator and, she's seeing friends that are going through things and she wants to break it up or be involved. And we're like, no, walk away because you don't know, like anything could happen. It's just so sad and scary, like what's happening. So,
For sure. Absolutely. It's tough.
Yeah.
But that's the reality of parenthood.
For sure.
That's the part that I think every parent struggles with.
Yeah.
Deals with.
What's your proudest moment as a father?
I don't know if I have a proudest moment. I think the thing that I'm most proud of is that, we have very, both of our kids are very intelligent, and I love that. But the thing that I'm most proud of is they have good hearts. I remember being a kid and my grandma always saying to me, like, when you go out, you represent the family, and not only that, but like when you're going and spending the night at these people's house, just understand that like you got to act a certain way, you got to be a certain way, or they won't want you to come back.
Mm-hmm.
And I think about those type of things, and then I think about how so many parents will say, "Oh, can Duke come hang out with this kid?" or "Can Aaliyah come over?"
Yeah.
Those things are amazing to me because they could be the kid that you don't want to come to the house.
You can't find a sitter for.
They could be the kid that you don't want your kid around.
Yeah.
They could be the so like just them being good people.
Yeah,
Like, I just
sure.
really, that's my badge of honor more than anything else. And I just pray, to God that their heart continues to be protected and they continue to love and treat people the way they have been.
For sure. Yeah. Do you think we could ever work together?
No.
Like every day?
No. We tried.
Okay.
And I think because of the past is why you don't really have me do anything with Norlux, but that's a whole nother topic. So we'll talk about that on a different level. But
PTSD much?
for the viewers, when we were younger, maybe like 19.
Yeah,
like that.
I was 1920. I was a sophomore
1920
in college.
I got a job at Lowe's and I went to just be a cashier. And my interview was so amazing, they made me.
That is not what happened. You knew the hiring.
But my interview was so amazing. She didn't interview me, though. Somebody else interviewed me. My interview was so amazing, they made me head cashier with no experience.
Head cashier.
Head cashier.
Okay.
So, because I was head cashier, you were like, "Oh, put me on." So I'm like, "All right, cool, I got you." Like, put you on. They, you were a cashier. And
I wasn't head cashier.
Yeah, it's okay. It's all right.
I didn't want to be head cashier anyway.
But
I was in school.
Anyways, you're a cashier. And since I'm head cashier, you guys report to me. And I would get directives from my boss to say, "Hey, when the cashiers are here, spread them out, do these different things, send them give them their assigned breaks."
Mm-hmm.
And every cashier loved me, listened to me, except for you. I'd be like, "Hey, I want you to go on number 2. I don't want to go on number 2. I want to go on number 4. You would just go to number 4. Hey, your break's at this time." And I would see you walking away, taking a break. And I'm just like, yo, like
that. Okay.
I'm about to have to fire her, but I live with her.
True.
Like, this
First
is so
of all,
true.
I was a college student and they knew my schedule and they were not scheduling me. I don't know if you had anything to do with this.
I did it.
They were not scheduling me around my class schedule. They were scheduling me during times that I had class. So I had to come when I could. I was like, I got to make my own hours.
Yes, you did make your own hours, which was also crazy. But I'm talking about when you were there. I'd be like, "Hey, your break's in 30 minutes."
I didn't understand
like,
why I had to be at a specific register. Like there were like 12 registers, and
they wanted it spread evenly. They didn't want 4 people in one corner and then 8 empty registers. They wanted some space
am a
in
social
between.
person. I needed to talk to people. I didn't want to be by myself.
Just trying to do a job. But the best thing was when you quit. Because I was like, we're not going to last. We're not going to make
relationship
it. Like, insubordination. Like, seriously. Then I would come home and, like, we got a little attitude. So, could we work together? Probably not.
That was 20 years ago. So, things have changed. Priorities have changed. Schedules have changed. We could work together. I feel like we'd be a great team.
In theory, yes. We have great characteristics that work well together.
We are a great co-parenting team.
Amazing. I give you that. Amazing.
Okay.
But, yeah.
Let's move on.
Okay. Let's move on.
Do you feel like the music landscape has changed at all? There's a couple of things that I remember from when you were first getting into music and driving or flying to go to auditions. You auditioned for Making the Band, American Idol. And now you see people just like making videos and going viral. Like, what are your, do you have any feelings about that?
No. I mean, you always got that feeling like, man, if I was doing this like when I was younger and I had all these different things, but I don't have any like resentment or anything like that. I think it's very cool. I think, one thing is when we're auditioning for these shows and you're flying out, that shows a different level of commitment, as well. So, like, you got to be hungry to really want to go to these different things. And I remember we drove down to L.A. right after church to go to an American Idol audition. It was on a Monday. And as soon as church was over, we got in the car, me and my dad and one of my friends. We got in the car and just drove down there, like flying to Atlanta to audition for Making the Band and all these different things. So, you really had to want it. You
Yeah.
really had to really, really want it and believe that you could do it. Now it's like you can accidentally be famous. You could accidentally
Yeah.
go viral. You could accidentally, and then it's like, are you ready for what comes with that?
Right.
Do you love it enough to want to do what comes with that?
Yeah.
So, but also too, if you're super hungry and you're super, like consistent with it, you have every opportunity to get your music out to the masses, to do different things. Like growing up, I was burning CDs because I didn't have a record label. So
Yeah.
I was burning CDs and selling them at Summer Jam and selling them at
Slinging
different
them out the
things,
trunk.
for $5. Like selling them out of, but now it's like I can make a song today and upload it today to every platform.
Yeah.
And somebody in Greece hears my song and things like that. So it's amazing, but there's always positives and negatives.
Oh, for sure.
So
Yeah.
I think it's cool.
Yeah. It's also more like instant gratification kind of thing. Like you would, have these auditions and wait for this whole process and all these people are going through it. And now, like you said, it's like you just upload something and next thing you know, people are on TV.
Yeah, for sure. And I think too, one of the negatives though is because of that, there's so much music. There's so much that the longevity of the music doesn't last long. It seems like every album that comes out, even major ones now, you give it about a week or two at the most if it's really good.
Yeah.
And then you move on to the next thing. So those bodies of work don't live as long because there's an oversaturation of music that is out. It's not controlled by anybody. So
yeah. Cool. Well, thanks for sharing. We're going to move into game time. We're going to play a game.
Okay.
And we have a special guest for our game. Everybody welcome Duke Bruce to the show. Ooh. What's up, Duke? Do you want to sit with mommy or daddy for this?
Mommy.
All right. So we have a game. I'm going to move the mic. We have a game that we're going to play. Sure, go ahead.
Today we are going to play Who Knows Duke Better.
Okay. So Duke came up with some questions, and he's going to ask mommy and daddy.
Well, can you make sure you're not looking at the
I
iPad?
don't know
so
the answers.
Okay.
I mean, I'm sure.
I don't want you to even think about it pre.
Gosh.
I want it to be fresh. Like it's gonna be fresh.
You know.
I'm a competitor.
Okay.
Everyone stop.
Okay, all right.
Let's start the game.
Okay.
Question number 1. What is my favorite toy?
Oh, I know this.
It depends because
Stop holding on.
do we consider an iPad a toy?
Well,
No.
Okay, so if an iPad is not the toy, then your favorite toy is the blocks. You know what I'm talking about? The connector things.
I was going to say that ice cream sandwich squishy stuffy.
Oh, both of you are correct.
No, there has to be a winner. There has to be a winner.
Okay. Well,
Pick a winner, Duke.
And if we're both wrong, you can say that too.
Daddy's correct.
Let's go.
Okay.
It's 1-0.
Next question.
Who is my favorite family member?
This is easy. This is very easy. It's your mom.
Yes.
Exactly. Exactly.
Okay.
It's not even close.
Number 3. What is my favorite food?
I'm going to, this is kind of challenging. Is there more than one food or just one?
More than one.
Okay.
No, just pick one.
Your top favorite one?
Yeah, my top favorite.
Oh, top favorite. I'm going to say sugar rice or rice with eggs.
No, you have to pick one. You can't say or. You have to pick
I'm
one.
going to say special rice.
That's good. I'm going to say spaghetti.
Mommy was correct.
Wow. Everybody's special rice is just rice pilaf. It's
Well,
so you know.
no, it's just yellow rice that my dad calls special rice. But number 4, what is my favorite song?
Okay.
It changes, but
It changes.
I think I know what it is.
But right now, your favorite song that comes on the radio is
Paradise.
no, Beautiful Things.
Oh,
If we're both wrong, you can say.
Mommy.
She got it? Okay.
Can you give us a demonstration of the song?
Wait,
Yeah, sing it.
these beautiful things I've got, please stay. I want you, I need you, God, to take.
So you're trying to tell me that's better than Paradise. Whoa.
It's right now.
Oh, okay. All right. I respect it. All right. What's the next question?
5. What is my favorite part of the school day?
Recess.
No, the favorite part of the school day is your 3 recesses.
It's the same thing.
It's not just one recess.
It's recess.
Which part is it?
Mommy.
No.
Okay,
we're
both.
not. No, we're not doing this.
We both said
We're
recess.
not.
We
That's
both
the
said recess.
same
Well,
answer.
you guys both said the same thing, so both of you get
Right.
the point.
It may happen 3 times, but
He
it's
always
recess.
says, I always say, what was the best part of your day? And he says, my 3 recesses.
Which is recess. Okay. All right. Go ahead. Next question, dude.
Number 6. What is my favorite color?
Purple.
Blue. Oh, wait.
Tell the truth.
You guys are both wrong.
It's red, huh?
Rainbow.
Rainbow? Come on, bro. That's crazy. Okay. All right. I'll give you that. We're both wrong.
Okay.
7. What do I want to be when I grow up?
Oh. I know what you want to be. You want to be a gamer.
You want to be an astronaut and a gamer.
Mommy's right. It's astronaut and
Bruh.
You have to be detailed. It's
Come
all about the
on, bro.
details.
That's
That's what I'm
crazy.
saying.
Mommy has a point. It's all about the details.
Okay, you're right. Are you going to ever give me any credit, or is it just going to be a mommy thing?
No, it's
Okay, all right. Just asking. This is what it's like every day at the house, just so anybody knows.
number 8. What is my biggest fear? It's gonna be easy.
Your biggest fear? I know right now you don't like the dark. You don't like being in the dark or being by yourself, like in the house.
Dogs.
You guys are both wrong. My top favorite would be heights. That's my top favorite.
Oh,
That's your top fear is heights? Okay.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's true.
So just for you to know, that's 0 for both of us.
Nobody got that,
Okay.
apparently. Okay, go ahead.
What is my favorite movie?
That's tough.
That's so hard.
That's tough.
Um.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Oh, what is the movie? What's the one? Oh my gosh, that you guys have been watching. I'm just gonna say Ladybug Miraculous.
Blank Man.
Daddy got it.
Yeah.
I was trying to figure out what one you guys have been watching.
Yeah.
Okay.
10. What is my favorite joke?
I have no idea.
Well, you like knock knock jokes.
Yes.
I don't know the specific knock knock jokes. Aren't you glad I didn't say banana?
Nah.
Not that
That's
one.
not it. That was like 2 years ago.
Oh
You-
my gosh.
You guys are both wrong. It was, I was 6 afraid of 7 because 7, 8, 9.
Oh, we
Gotcha.
shouldn't do
Clever.
that one.
Clever.
Okay. All right.
Surprise! Bonus question.
Oh.
Bonus question is, drum roll please.
You're just making this
are
up.
you
No,
making-
no. Wait. Where is my favorite place to go on my birthday?
Favorite place to go on your birthday?
Fun town.
That isn't. Favorite place to go on your birthday is Red Robin's.
You guys are.
Spit it out.
Daddy got it.
Oh my gosh! You just
So if
started
you keep
liking
your score, you
Fun Town.
guys, I'm pretty sure I won.
No, not true.
We'll
I don't know what the
okay,
score
review
was.
the tape, but
I think it was like. Mommy had a lot, but
gotcha.
I think Mommy won.
Okay, all right.
But everyone, please be who you are. And if you want to learn about candles, go to my mom's candle shop.
Period.
It is downtown.
Yeah.
And I and my mom, my whole family, except my Gigi, will be teaching you about how to make candles.
Yes.
So,
Absolutely.
All right. Thank you, dude.
Thank you so much for being here. Is there anything you want to say to your dad for Father's Day?
happy Father's Day, Daddy. And I hope you have a great Father's Day.
Thank you, son. I hope you help
Thank
make my
you.
Father's Day amazing.
All right, we'll see you in a little bit. Thanks for joining us.
You're welcome.
Bye, son.
Careful.
Go. Okay.
We have a segment called A Win is a Win.
Okay.
And it is where I ask folks to tell me about a time that you've either experienced a challenge that you've overcome or just something you're proud of so that we can celebrate you.
That's a good question. A win is a win, a challenge.
Or a success
Well,
that
I
you're
think,
proud of.
and this was some years ago, but when I was talking about the LA thing when I was in LA,
Mm.
and I had a situation where signed a deal, all those good things. I was getting paid some really good money,
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden, about 3 days before Thanksgiving, all of a sudden, I got a message. Before that, I had started like they weren't answering my calls, and then I got a message that everything folded. You don't have a job. You pretty much don't have anything. We're not paying you anything anymore because of that. Company is done.
Yeah.
And we had a young kid, and like I said, it was just a couple days before Thanksgiving. I didn't have a job because I quit my job to do this, and I did
Right.
it for about a year.
Yeah.
And I was just in a place where, I was broke. Had to get like, I wasn't even on unemployment at the time, because I was getting paid from this private company. And I literally had to work from the bottom. Like, I got a job working in collections, like on the phone at a place that was very interesting. I had a good time. I met some amazing people there, so I ain't even gonna, but
Yeah.
I was making $10 an hour.
Yeah.
I went from making really good money, having per diem, being able to go where I wanted to do what I wanted to do, to make $10 an hour
Yeah.
and still try to provide. And I was taking all the gigs I could to just get enough money to be okay. But to go from that, within a year's time, I got a way better job and was able to really just get back on my feet. I had stopped doing music for a long time because I felt like I had like PTSD or something because everything that was so close got pulled from under me. But like I said, after that, it took me about a year to get back on my feet. And ever since then, I've been doing really, really well. I found the joy again in music, which was a journey.
Yeah.
And I'm just in a good place. So
Good. Yeah.
that was tough though.
Well, I just want to say, as someone who's been a part of the journey for a very long time, I'm super proud of you. And I know that, we were very young when we had our daughter. We were really not planning, at that time for parenthood. And so we were very unprepared. And there were a lot of sacrifices that had to be made, whether it was choosing between food and diapers or, applying for all sorts of benefits. We, our house had burned down a little bit before that.
Mhm.
Thanks, Anthony Mobley. He caught our kitchen on fire.
Cheapskate.
Reheating some grease. Like what? But we experienced like homelessness for a brief amount of time. We've been through a lot of stuff together. And so with that being said, I have been really, really grateful to not only have you as a partner, but just the way that you are as a father is really unmatched. Like you have been dedicated, committed, you sacrifice, you provide for our family, you make sure the kids are good, you love them and so into them. And we've been able to provide opportunities for our kids that we could only have imagined.
Sure.
And we're still it's only up from here. So I just want to give you your flowers
I
because you
appreciate
are
it.
an amazing dad,
Thank
an
you.
amazing husband and partner. But happy Father's Day, and
Thank
thank
you
you
very
for
much.
holding it down.
Thank you. I wouldn't have picked anybody else to do this with. We are a great
Oh,
team. We are a great team. You're an amazing mother. Kids love you,
thanks.
as you guys saw with Duke.
Okay, it's Father's Day,
I'm just
so
saying. I'm just saying you're amazing. So thank you. I appreciate it. I receive it.
good,
I
as you
receive
should.
that. Yeah.
All right. Well, last thing is that typically we do a segment called the pour up. And usually with the ladies, I have them read affirmation cards. And I think affirmations are important for men too. Today, I'm going to have you create an affirmation. You're going to create your own affirmations. So I'm going to start with the prompt and you're going to finish the sentence.
Okay.
Okay?
I'm
Ready?
with you. Yeah.
All right. And this is about you, not about me. I am.
Somebody. It's like, no.
Okay, so I'm gonna give you
I-
the prompt,
do it
and I
again.
want you to
Do it again. I'm gonna have a way better answer.
Okay,
It's gonna be like
and
serious.
repeat the prompt that I'm giving you and finish the
Yeah.
sentence. All right. I know this can be a little challenging when you have to be on the fly thinking about good things, amazing things, positive things about yourself,
For sure.
but it's important.
Yeah, give me a heads up next time.
Okay, I mean,
I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm with
listen,
you. I got
everybody
this.
needs to
I
be
got
poured
this.
into.
I'm with you.
I am.
I'm authentic.
I welcome.
The ups and downs.
I deserve. Repeat what I'm saying.
I deserve room to be me.
I choose.
I choose peace.
Yes. I believe.
I believe we all have the right to be happy.
I trust.
God. I trust God.
I know.
I know who I am.
Yeah. I feel.
I feel good. James Brown.
Right. I create.
I create memories of happiness and love for my family.
I love.
I love my family.
I am.
I am me.
How did that feel?
A little awkward, but it was good though. It was
Okay.
good. It was good. It's just, not something I'm used to.
Yeah.
A little awkward. You could, so many different answers you could kind of go with, but I just tried to say what popped in my head.
Yeah.
That
So,
made sense.
as a man,
Mhm.
as a black man,
Yeah.
what do you think you can do to practice self care better or to affirm yourself?
Yeah. So, I think, I think working out is important. I'm not huge on it, but but I
Our
like
family is.
Yeah,
We're
I'm not
a work
huge.
in
Like while I'm
progress.
doing it, I may be even like cussing to myself, like, "Bro, I'm doing this." But afterwards, I feel good.
Yeah.
I feel the stress relief. Making time to. I feel like every man needs to make time to do one thing that's just for them.
Mm.
A lot of times when we work, yeah, it's kind of for us, but it's for our family.
Yeah.
And we do the different things. Our kids may be busy with 100 different things, but if you don't find the time for yourself, you start wondering why you feel so stressed, why you feel so tired, why you feel so not necessarily angry, but not as happy as you could feel.
Yeah.
So I think you have to find the time to do whatever that one thing is. But working out really has its benefits. I've got a love-hate relationship with it, but I know how good it is.
Yeah.
And I want it to be something that I'm as consistent as possible.
For sure. Yeah. All right. How can the people find you?
I don't know. I guess on Instagram you can find me Zach Bruce Music if you're looking me up. I usually do a lot of performances, but haven't really been. I've been doing a lot of private stuff. So I might do something this summer. I don't know. But other than that, y'all can look me up. I usually be in the house, to be honest with you. But I also be around. I love giving back to the community.
I mean, you create great music that people love to hear.
I'm working on a project. Hopefully by this fall. But yeah, I got music already on all the playlists, all the DSPs and everything. So
awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining. I know this is your first podcast ever.
First and last.
You'll be back, but thank you for joining us. Thank y'all for being here again, and we'll see you later. Bye.
Yes.